Beneath the dark, endless waves of the Atlantic, a silent war was fought. Germany's U-boats, the Unterseeboot, hunted Allied ships like wolves. Each patrol was a deadly gamble between hunter and hunted, and for years, these steel predators nearly strangled Britain's lifeline. They moved unseen, beneath merchant convoys, beneath fear itself, striking without warning, disappearing without a trace. When war broke out in 1939, Germany's navy was small, but its U-boat arm was ready. Led by Admiral Karl Dönitz, their strategy was simple and terrifying. Strike fast. Vanish beneath the waves, starve Britain of supplies. Each U-boat carried about 40 men, confined in steel, darkness, and silence. They shared the same air, the same fear, and the same fate. Food spoiled, air turned foul, condensation dripped constantly from the ceiling. And yet, they endured, driven by discipline and belief in their mission. To them, the sea was not just an enemy, it was home. Dönitz perfected the Wolfpack tactic. Groups of U-boats would wait in the North Atlantic, lurking in silence along convoy routes. When a target was sighted, one U-boat would shadow it, sending coded messages to call others in. Then, at night, they attacked together, like wolves tearing apart a helpless herd. Convoy after convoy was torn to pieces, ships burned, cargo sank, and the Atlantic turned into a graveyard of steel. One of their most infamous strikes came early, when U-47, commanded by Günther Prien, slipped into the British naval base at Scapa Flow in 1939 and sank the battleship HMS Royal Oak right at anchor. It was a stunning blow, proof that nowhere, not even home waters, was truly safe. Deadliest battle of World War II. For sailors on the surface, every voyage was a nightmare. Every shadow could hide a periscope. Every calm sea could erupt in fire. Britain's survival depended on these merchant ships, bringing food, oil, and weapons from across the ocean. Yet, at the height of the war, U-boats were sinking hundreds of thousands of tons of shipping each month. Entire convoys vanished in the dark. And still, more ships came, wave after wave, because stopping meant surrender. It was a war of endurance, and the Atlantic showed no mercy. By 1942, the U-boat force had grown bolder than ever. They even prowled the American coast, silhouetted against city lights, sinking tankers within sight of shore. But soon, the hunters became the hunted. Allied codebreakers cracked Germany's enigma, revealing U-boat positions before they could strike. New technology turned the tide. Long-range patrol aircraft, radar, sonar, depth charges that could crush a submarine hundreds of feet below. The balance of the ocean began to shift. In May 1943, known as Black May, the U-boat fleet suffered catastrophic losses. 41 submarines were destroyed in a single month. By 1944, the once feared U-boats were dying faster than they could be built. The ocean that once hid them had turned against them. Dönitz himself would later admit, the sea had become a grave for brave men. More than 30,000 German submariners never returned. Nearly 75% of the entire U-boat force lost beneath the sea. They fought in silence, died in darkness, and vanished without glory. Yet their legacy would echo for decades. They changed how navies fought, how convoys moved, and how nations defended their lifelines. Modern submarines, nuclear, stealthy, deadly, still follow the same principles the U-boats pioneered. The silent hunters of the Atlantic had proven one thing, that beneath the waves, power belongs not to the biggest fleet, but to those unseen.